Hi guys. Okay, so we got some stuff done. Not a lot, but maybe a lot. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to define it as a lot anymore because this last week has been rough. I'm finally able to move. I do feel like I'm still like maybe tearing something when I move the wrong way, so that's kind of precarious, but anyway, I did finally get the order for the pot handle covers done. If you have children watching for some reason, cover their eyes for a minute. Just 1 minute, okay? Just 1 minute. Pot handle covers adult version coming in. So if you have children, please cover their eyes. Okay, so these are my adult pot handle covers. They're a simple tube, and then you make all the decorations. You surface crochet all of that around, and then this customer ordered the blue bits. So those go on your pot handles. If you've got cast irons, you can make just a tube. You don't have to make the adult version, but you could make just the tubes and you know, give those out to your friends and family that have cast iron. So she ordered 4 pink and 1 brown. And I know the brown one is the smallest one, and it should be, I used the wrong size hook, so I'm half tempted to make another one and just give her an extra, but anyway, they're done. I'm going to deliver those tomorrow. They all have their blue bits ready to go. If you guys want more information about those, let me know. They are on my Etsy shop if you happen to want to buy one. You can pick colors. Anything I can get in cotton, I can make that out of. So today is Tuesday. We did go to the food giveaway. We got a double dip food giveaway today because the place we would go on Tuesdays is also by a school, and they also have a food giveaway one Tuesday a month. So we get to do both at the same time if I get to that area. So here is what else I've been making. I'm market prepping, so I'm trying to get some stuff done for market. I had this made prior, this little frog part prior. That was the end of a Juicy Couture ball, and I just was using up scraps. This was actually the end of a light yellow, I'm not really sure the color, but it is burlap blanket. And I used every last bit of it to make this little guy. I just winged it. I went with the circumference of the frog, went down, did a bobble stitch 2 rows down from the top, and then added the orange. I had just a little bit of an orange. I was gonna make a turtle shell, and I opened it up to use it for the beak and for the feet. So use your scraps. That's what I've been doing all week, is using my scraps. I took the 2 trying to find it. These 2 tops I had made prior. So these are stingrays. They're in that Dollar Tree yarn, the Premier's chenille yarn. So the blue, it's like a blue jean speckled kind of color, and then they're white. These skeins were actually very nice. Now, this green one that I had, this green one is a piece of poop. Like, there is nothing you can not do to this that it doesn't make it fall apart. But these other skeins that I had, I was really, really surprised. I'll show you here, but the red and the white that I had were absolutely magnificent. I have been using my my lighter to singe the edges so they don't fall apart. But if you're using a metal hook to weave in the ends, it's gonna cause some fraying. But anyway, I try to leave myself a long enough tail. I got 2 of those done. So I think I'll probably charge, I don't know, maybe 10, maybe 8. I'm not quite sure on that. You guys can give me your opinion. These I do for 5 when they're in the Dollar Tree yarn. Little turtle, I did give some eyes. I was thinking about putting a black belt with the gold buckle. If I do that, I might charge 8 on this one. Otherwise, he'll be 5. I finished a whale. So I had the top made. I just finished the bottom with the cream. I had this made. I was going to make a turtle shell, I think, was my original plan. But I didn't, the green I had, it must have been just that skein, because this other skein I used was just fine. But I made him into a little jellyfish or an octopus or whatever. But I did a 3 double crochet in the bottom here, and then just did the 8 tentacles. So, and then just sewed up the middle. I just winged it. I made it like a turtle shell. That's why you have that lip there. And then I came back in and did the decreases. So it is what it is when it happens that way. So this one, I made it with the Dollar Tree red yarn, and like I said, it must be thicker or a better skein or something. It does shed a little bit, but otherwise it was easy to work with. It held together really well, and the white did too. So he is all done. I did 8, 16, 24 instead of the 6, 12, 18. He's just a little bit bigger, but it's easier to put those eyes in too. Those are just blue eyes. And then I had a small skein of gray. Actually, it was in several pieces, but I put it all together. I finally realized that I was making Ella's ears wrong. So mine were more round, and they're not supposed to be round. They're supposed to be longer and sticking out. So these look a lot better, actually. Looks a lot, I think he looks cuter. And I just gave him the clear eyes. I was going to put sparkle disc on him, but I really have used a ton of those eyes that Terry from Yarn Joy Podcast sent me, and I just have to order more. I'm just not able to right now. So I'm using what I got, and if I don't have it, I'm gonna just embroider eyes, and that'll be that. I did do the pink on the bottom. I did space the legs out further on the back, because my things tend to be lopsided when I do them the same number apart. So I charged $13 for that. I'll probably charge $5 for that octopus. It's not a big deal. Doesn't take that long. This was a new pattern, and it was on YouTube. It was a YouTube tutorial. So I used the Dollar Tree yarn. Now this green was perfectly fine. I didn't have any problems with this green. I used worsted weight for the star. I like how she does her stars. It kind of looks like a jelly cat toy. I don't know, but that's what they say because it's got feet on it. So I did do a double strand of the red to make it a little thicker. And you could add ornaments. You could add little dots or whatever on it to do that if you want. But that's what I did. And then the other pattern I made was by Cable and Canvas. I know that one because she makes the pop-up mushrooms, and this is the pop-up Christmas tree. So you've got, if you notice, and you can tell, I'm sure, that my eyes are a little wonky. They're like, I don't know what I did, but they're got like, you know, sometimes when you put them in a row, they don't match, even if you put them on the same row. And so I think one's just, that must be right where I dipped or something. Anyway, they're a little wonky, so I added some white and a crooked smile, and hopefully nobody really notices, but there is my pop-up mushroom tree. And I used it's Premier, but it's the Dollar Tree yarn too. This is like a fuzzier stuff, and I don't know if I have it, but anyway, again, Dollar Tree yarn, the red, even this color was the Dollar Tree, might be teddy bear, not sure, but these were really good skeins. So I don't know what happened to the first green skein, but you can kind of tell that they're different. So this one's more velvety than this one. This one's thinner. There's that. And then this is got the Dollar Tree yarn on the bottom and the top, the red, but the other part is Juicy Couture. It's the sparkle green. and his eyes are too high. So I got complaints everywhere, you guys. Got complaints. But whatever. I mean, they're cute. If they're going to sell, they're going to sell. I figured I'll do 8 on these. Maybe 10. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, that is what I've got done. And I do need to get these shipped. So my goal is I have to finish. I got one arm woven in. So everything is woven in. It's all done. The end is done. I'm working on the second arm, weaving in ends. And then I still have to do the collar yet. But they have to go out on Friday. I promised I would mail 2 of them on Friday to make sure that they fit. And that way those 2 are out. And if they don't fit, then I will, I suppose, have to do either remake them or give them a refund, which I don't know where I'm going to find that money from, but we'll figure it out. Figure it out. That is all I have for you. Yeah, I don't know. I will try to do a video probably Thursday, maybe Friday. Yeah. I know we have a craft fair this Saturday. And it's at the gate, Church of the Gate or something like that. So it's another church. I guess we'll see how it goes. It's what we've signed up for, so it's not like we can change it this year. Hopefully next year we'll look at bigger markets. Hopefully next year I'll be able to market prep more. But the food giveaway today, we did get our normal Tuesday stuff, and then we got a bunch of apples and pears and grapes. So whatever the local grocery stores have an excess of, that's what we get. We got a whole bag of potatoes too. They had a great big giveaway today at the fairgrounds for potatoes. They must have had just truckloads of potatoes because they had it where churches come and get some. Local, nonprofits could come get some and distribute them out. So I'm guessing they had pallets and pallets of potatoes. So anyway, that was nice. But yeah, we've got pears, potatoes, grapes, apples. We did get a thing of cupcakes and cookies, some bread. I'm not sure what else we got, but anyway, it was worth the going, and the kids were super excited because they got their cookie from Cookie Crumble, and they also got a toy today, which was super sweet. They had a whole like a 2-tier cart full of toys that the kids could pick a plushie, so they each did. So that was nice. But anyway, I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe, and hopefully your holidays are going to go well, and you're going to stay warm. It's supposed to be very, very cold this winter, so I'm going to buckle up and make sure I have extra clothes. We did get our first snowfall too, but it is pretty much melted. So, all right, I'll quit rambling. I love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.